Hi guys, welcome back to Ukrainian Solution channel. Today we'll talk about facts you have to know before visiting our country. So let's go. Point number 1. Never change money in Kyiv Borispol and Kyiv Zhuliany airport arriving on them. Why? Because you will sell your $100 by its value equal to $90 or $95 in Ukrainian hryvnia equivalent. So if $5-10 is not a money for you, you can change money in airport. But if you think that $5 is a good money, and definitely in Ukraine I think that it's a rather good money, I advise you to change not more than $5-10 on Ukrainian hryvnias, and $5 is enough to buy ticket for bus or train which goes to city. Train goes to railway station and bus goes to closest metro station. Actually, price of train is 80 hryvnias, which equals to $3.5, and price for the bus is 100 hryvnias, which equals to $4 and $2. So that's why $5 is enough money to get to the city from Kyiv Borispol airport. $1 to change is enough to get to the city center from Zhuliany airport, because this airport is located closer to the city than Borispol airport. That's why save your money and be happy. So let's go to the amount of money you need. $20 a day, it's enough to live on a day in Ukraine, because the food is cheap for you. Restaurants are not so cheap. $20 in the city center is like to have some dinner for one person, maybe $15 and more. But if you buy food in local supermarkets and another markets, $20 it's enough for one person to have a comfortable life one day in Kyiv. Point number 2. Never buy food in the city center. Just save your money. Walk, buy food 1.5 kilometers away from the city center and you will see another prices, even more cheaper. Foreigners often do such mistakes because when you arrive to a country, you see something cheap, you are like, oh okay, it's good. And the next thing is to find more cheaper, to save money, to make it possible to visit another cities. Money is all we need. Fact number 3. Plan your trip by means of trains. Travel by train. It's a little bit more expensive than travel by bus, but we don't have normal roads in Ukraine. The roads you see in Kyiv is likely to be the best we have, because trip by bus will be like trip to hell, and it's not a joke, because there is no one car which can resist all Ukrainian roads. Ukrainian roads are terrible. So traveling by train where it's possible is gonna be a greater solution. Greater and best for you. Fact number 4. We know English. Maybe at such terrible level as I am, or even worse, or better. Just try to speak slowly. I often meet a lot of foreigners in Ukraine which is like blah blah blah, and then you ask him to speak slowly and he goes away. It's such a funny person which really think that there are a lot of people who know English at level which is acceptable to explain something to foreigner. The school system in Ukraine is rather good, but not in English. For example, what can teacher in village teach you if English is likely the language she learned 20 years ago? No one. And of course she will understand you, she'll try to teach somebody, some pupils how to communicate, but nothing more. Speaking is not our prose. So just speak slowly and you'll definitely get information you want from us. And fact number 5. Ukraine is different. From east to west, from north to south, it's different. Kyiv is not likely like the city which you have to visit and say, oh, I have been in Ukraine, that's all. Ukraine is different. Western Ukraine is most likely like Europe, Eastern Ukraine is like closer to Russian people, their mentality, their way of behavior, and visit Lviv, visit Odessa, visit Kharkiv, visit Sumy, and you'll see different Ukraine. And after spending some days in these cities, you will understand that Ukraine is different. Traveling in Ukraine is rather simply, but of course we don't have such excellent traveling services in Ukraine to book tickets, to organize your trips, and just try to ask people for help, and you'll get cheapest tickets and best roads for travel. The better way to travel not on holidays, course our tickets have index plus 10% to their price on holidays and vacations. Sunday, Saturday, it's not a days to buy tickets, because $1-2 one way, $1-2 another way, and then you open your purse and say, oh, come on, where are my money? Tickets were cheap, my hostel was cheap, and where all my money? And then you will come back to this video and understood that tickets wasn't so cheap as they seem to be, and living of course can be cheaper. We have a lot of couch surfers, we have a lot of local hostel where you can live even a month up to $50, and it's not like to live 2 days for $50 in Ukraine. It's like to have 1 month, and it's a great deal to have such place. And this video I'll film also another tips to save money, because there is no deadline in economy. Thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, feel free to leave a comment, ask me something, and more new videos I will film twice a week. Bye.